Hello, I'm Andrew.
I'm Hazel.
For many years, science teachers have had a dilemma. They want to teach astronomy to their students, but no model really exists out there that quite represents the vastness and emptiness of space. However, we have a solution.
Our solution is our entry to the Congressional App Challenge of 2019, Project S. The aim of Project S is simple: to provide a to-scale model of the solar system to any teacher who needs it.
Upon opening the application, you'll be greeted by what appears to be empty space. However, toggling orbits and indicators will show us that the planets and sun are all here, simply too small to see from this distance. If you look closely, you'll even notice that the planets are slowly orbiting around the sun. Zooming into a planet will give you a beautiful 3D rendering of it in high definition, with helpful information and simple facts to the side. The speed of rotation, actually, is to scale in relation to its orbit. Of course, sometimes these rotations can be fast depending on the planet, so this can also be toggled. By moving the camera around, you can even see the sun from the inner planets.
In our development of Project S, we used several tools to quicken our progress. It being a web application, we used HTML, CSS, and JavaScript as languages, and GitHub to host it for free. Unlike last year's entry, we used the 3JS library to assist in modeling. Interestingly, while 3JS was meant to help us, working with it and learning the framework ended up being one of our most difficult challenges. Our other major challenge was keeping the program from being too GPU intensive. We helped to alleviate the problem by limiting the textures displayed to only the background, the sun, and whatever planet is being looked at.
3JS is a library that provides 3D rendering that scales well. However, that does not mean our work was done without issue. Several difficulties arose. The click to zoom feature, for example, was designed entirely by us, and due to the vast emptiness of space, it was not easy to implement. We needed a velocity function that started and ended weak, making most of its progress in the middle. We settled on e to the negative x squared, otherwise known as the bell curve. Setting the integral of the bell curve to the total distance traveled, we calculated the necessary scale our velocity function needed and applied it. Other problems included limiting the amount of textures displayed at any given time, keeping only the inside of the background texture visible, controlling loading time, controlling the camera properly, and more.
Before working on this project, we have had little experience working with outside frameworks. This provided a unique but solvable problem that we eventually overcame.
Throughout the production of this project, we learned a lot about how to program in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and how to sift through pages upon pages of documentation.
All in all, this was a rewarding experience, and we're glad to have participated in the Congressional App Challenge of 2019.